Larry Reed, the man on weed, and here we are with the 9-4 edition of the Grinder here live in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, home of the best medical program in the country, if we can keep it that way. That's right. We'll wait till everybody kind of gets on in there.
I'm going to go up here and share it real fast.
I'm superheroes tonight. I have to sit up.
Is it on my page? Right? It's on the Grinder.
Okay, you can leave me as a blockhead. I'll slouch. There we go.
It's been a long time. We missed you guys.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. You don't know.
We're bringing sexy back. Wow.
I'm singing Welcome Back Hotter, and she's singing Bringing Sexy Back.
That's right.
Shows you we are definitely from different decades out there on the... But we're all the same in the weed world. We're all the same age. We're all 420.
That's right.
And going all that. So it's good to be back. And we've had a lot of excitement since the last time we've been here.
You've been traveling.
Yes, I've been seeing the world.
All kinds of things.
Yes.
And
enjoying some live music and letting it all hang out. And it was freaking awesome.
Letting it all hang out.
Yes, yes, rock and roll.
TMI, Larry, TMI.
Rock and roll in your soul. It's fantastic, and, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think everybody's been busy. I've been busy just, Chronic
You've been crushing it.
Chronic Doc's been super
I got to
busy.
say, shout out to Miss Chronic, because can we talk about this weekend?
Sure.
So all you dispensaries out there, the number one problem out there that we're having in the area, in the marketplace, is there's not enough patients.
Not enough patients.
There's not enough patients. And
there's over 3 million here in Oklahoma.
There's not 3 million potentials, right? So there was, 400, 500,000 that voted yes.
Yes.
So at least that many are really potentials that actually went and did something about it and moved the lever.
Yeah.
And so the real key to everything here is going to be the more and more patients come on so that the business can sustain. I know everybody says patients over profits, but the reality is that people are going to need to make some money to stay in business, to keep the lights on, to keep the food. You got to have food every once in a while, right? You got to have food.
Every once in a while,
you got to eat. And all that kind of stuff.
Our goal is to get 200,000 patients by the end, or
it's
by
already
2020.
there. Somebody had a list on there that it was already at. They were patient 21,000 or 210,000 or something.
No,
like that.
wasn't.
Yeah, I thought I saw.
Pull it up. I don't believe it. We were just talking. They would have. That'd be some magic. I hope so. I was hoping to hit 200,000 by 2020. So if we beat that, man, that's awesome. Because that was the goal, was to hit 200,000. So I know we had a lot going on this week. We actually have some things going on in the near future. On the 14th, we're going to go to Ponca. We just got invited today, actually, to Alicia. So shout out to you, Missy. They've asked us to come out and do a huge grand opening in Ponca to reach the Bartlesville, Ponca, Pawhuska, all that area. So we're actually going to head out that way and help them bring it in, get in there, make it do what it do, get some patients registered, take some artists down there to perform. Have us go out there, go live, and show everybody. They're looking for some food trucks if anybody's out that way and wants to participate. It has a food truck or knows anybody with some food trucks. I know they're looking for some food trucks. So if anybody wants to come out down that way for Ponca, that'll be a good time. And then I know Talisha, she just posted. I was going to go look at my Facebook page. She just posted it.
I hate this fucking computer. Sorry, excuse me. I didn't mean to.
She just posted an event, Miss Talisha did. Let me pull it up here. That we are going to do in Tulsa. It's a really cool location. She was telling me about it. It's got an outside area as well as an inside area. And I was trying to see where that went on my thing here. but she'll be posting that on her Real Talk with Reality show. She'll have all the details on that, and she did have that posted out as well. That'll be towards the end of the month. So got a lot of things going on. And this Saturday, the 7th, for those of y'all that seen it, I've got at the Greens Bakery, there's going to be the Ready Medi meals are going to be debuted, and we're having a meet and eat there. And basically, you guys can come out and try out. It's a meal prep service for those of you guys that are looking for convenience, that are looking for the ability to have something for your family. There's actually family meals and there's individual meals, and the meal itself is not infused because a lot of it has chicken and various things in it, and then but the sauce is infused. And so the Ready Medi meet and eat on Saturday is going to be available out at the Greens Bakery from 3 to 6. And you guys can come out there and kind of like a little Sam's sample. You know how you walk up to the little old lady, except it's going to be Chronic Cuties and me and Larry.
Little old lady, you better, yeah, come on out, see our little old ladies. Yeah, definitely do it.
We got our Chronic Cuties instead.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got our,
Yes.
We've got fit ladies that eat healthy and take care of themselves, and that's the thing is, myself included. I'm starting a journey myself to do better with eating, and I know Talisha, she's doing the same thing down in Tulsa, and so the ready-made meals are a low carb. Gluten-free. Most all of them are gluten-free. And then there's these sauces that are infused with 100 milligrams of sauce that you can put on your meals, or you can even use a little bit with your meal and use a little bit later on with another meal, or however you want to do it. There's actually a chicken crusted pizza that's phenomenal. There's enchilada, family meal enchiladas. There's fettuccine Alfredo, chicken fettuccine Alfredo family meals as well. But they're perfect for people who just need something on the go. The meal prep services are getting really big. I know here around the area, actually the person who prepares these, she's a certified nutritionist, and has been in the health industry now for quite a while. She's certified personal trainer as well. And so she prepares and puts all these together. So if you guys are available on Saturday and you're going to be able to go out to the south side of Oklahoma City, it's the Greens Bakery. That's where they're going to launch, and it's from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. If you're a dispensary and you're curious or would like to know more, I mean, this is a good chance for you guys to come out and taste it so you can see how it tastes before you buy it. And if you're a patient that would like to have these particular meals, our Facebook page is up there. It's Ready Medi Meals, REDIMEDI. And you can tell the dispensary that's in your area that you want to have them pick it up. You know, they are fresh, made every single week. So they're made to order and all that good stuff. So definitely look forward to having you guys come out, try those out, take a little taste test with us, meet the Chronic Cuties. We'll have a couple live performances going on. She'll have some discounts there at the Greens Bakery. She's got some phenomenal edibles, also some great flour specials that she'll have there right off of Southwestern, the Greens Bakery. So definitely come on out and check that out. What else, Larry? I know we're kind of... He's losing his freaking mind over here.
I can't believe
getting ready to lose his
everybody's got
fucking
to
head.
name everything OMMA. Everybody's got a group. How many people out there are like, hey, let me just rip off the OMMA, and then when you go to try to look for something official, it's the Oklahoma Medical Marijuana Association. Yeah, well, we'll fool you on that. You think you're at an official place, or the Medical Marijuana Appalachian Trail, or fucking...
God damn, I didn't know. Asking him how many patients had their medical card was going to have him blow his fucking gasket.
Holy fuck. No, it's just clogging up. It's everybody trying to bite on everybody else to be like, I got that. Oh, they're going to think that they're really there. Yeah. They're going to think they're really there, and so we'll get them in there. We'll get more likes. Ding, 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 like.
Larry, you're acting like a stoner.
Oh, Fuck yeah, yeah. How about that? How about that the other day, huh?
You're acting like a stoner,
Everybody
Larry.
freaking out about just everything.
Damn, you
just
can't.
like-
Nobody can have like a
Holy
sense of
shit.
humor.
No
Nobody
doubt.
can just enjoy their day. Without getting
I can't
fucked
believe
with.
the real problem is I left my mouse at home and this touchpad is created by Satan. I swear.
Do you
the
want me to go
touchpad
get you a mouse,
is like-
Larry?
Is a what?
Do you want me to go get you a mouse?
A mouse.
Would you like
we
a
can
mouse?
plug it in to you actually
Would you
have
like a mouse so you can calm down, to
I
calm
think
your nerves?
I think really what I probably need is to medicate.
Yeah, go ahead and hit that dab real quick.
that red torch.
Get in where you fit in there, Larry.
Oh, we already have it over here.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, so
Bam. You need to calm down.
so no, I thought it was 2000. I'm sorry. I just kind of
Shit.
I've been kind of back in Philly a little bit, so it kind of like
I guess so.
got me a little bit there.
Bring it on, brother.
No, actually I want to talk about the Alva.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
I got to shout out to the whole crew out there that was out there. I saw like maybe 20, 25 people or something like that. In the picture, there was a bunch of people in there, and Old School was out there, and some of the other people out there. We'll call it up here. Let me medicate first.
Get it in.
Well, glory be thy name. Here we go. Hot diggity, dog diggity. So, yeah, if you had a mouse.
I'm
that'd
gonna
be
go
it.
get it for you.
Okay. Yeah, so we got the thing going on. What's up, G Schaefer in the hizzy? Everybody there. So we're just getting it back together there. We're going to redesign the studio this way, and then we'll have guests going back and forth. Mr. Duncan and a bunch of other people that we've been talking to. Shout out to Mick over there at 66 Concentrates and all those guys. We're going to get a bunch of guests coming in and all that. We're going to swing the studio around this way and kind of set it up back and forth that way. So anyway, the good news is that anyway, we were talking about how many patients there were before. If somebody can go to the page and give us a shout out on the excuse me, on the amount of patients that we have currently in the state. Because, like I said, I thought somebody said that their number was 200 something.
I could tell you right now.
Oh, you can tell me right now.
I'm gonna find it.
I just
on my Facebook, just like that. Hold on.
my hair just started growing. I was
MMA.
freaking out so much. I couldn't believe it.
And then
I'm glad thing I could medicate.
I just know what their logo is, so I can see it easy. Okay. Patients today, August 26th. Well, that's August 26th. That's the last time they updated it. 178,000.
Yeah, 178,173.
Yeah. So
there we go.
Yeah,
we
so
have
I
the
want
challenge right there. That's it. Let's go.
200,000
It's the push for
before
200.
the end of the year,
222. We want to see
2020.
2020.
Yes.
Right, lining up there.
200,000 for
200.
2020.
There we go. We've got it down to
That's my goal. That's what I was trying to help put it.
$25 recommendation till the end of the year. Is that what I heard?
Some, yes.
Some?
On special times.
Special times?
Yep.
And what is it normally?
We've got them. Chronic Docs is $75.
$75, which is very competitive out there.
Yep.
It doesn't matter whether you go to Chronic Docs, whether you
wherever
go
you
to
go,
Bloom,
just
whether you
get
go to Mr. White Killer, Dr. White Killer, whether you go to Grow Wellness. I saw them have something going on there. If you have a patient drive, hit us up on the grinder. We'll push it out there. We'll make it happen. Are we broadcasting on Cannabis Network Media also there? Christian, did you put us there? Why didn't you put us there also? Okay, so
I'm going to put us there right now.
there you go. Put us there right now. Yeah, always on those two. So doesn't matter where you go out and get somebody to go get their recommendation. If you have your card and you love life and you love enjoying the ability to medicate freely, relatively, and heal yourself. Be control of your own destiny. We saw something that there in Alva yesterday that was just it could have been horrific. It could have been, but cannabis saves lives, and we saw it right there. There's a bunch of them. We'll try to get more of the videos up there. I forget whose pages they're on. I'm sure like Legalize or somebody like that's got them on there. Maybe Old School's got it on there. Maybe we should tag Old School somehow, and we got a link people can call in on. You got that link ready to go?
1-800-555-WEED.
No, there's.
Oh, you really want it? Okay.
Yeah, I really want it.
It's real.
It's real. It's real, and I would think that I've been accused of being old stoner type.
Yes, you are.
The old stoner type. I still don't know what that is. It's kind of perplexing. So where were we in the broadcast here? We were talking about going to...
Well, you were talking about Alva, and you were talking about yesterday where they all went down there and they did a peaceful protest. Norma Sapp has it on her page, I'm sure. Go to her page. Pretty sure she'll have it on there. But because Alva is basically not allowing patients, what makes it so bad is, the 788 was passed and allows anybody in our state to, if they are a medical card carrying patient and did everything they're supposed to do as far as got their medical recommendation, they applied, they paid their money to the state and got their card, they're allowed to have 6 plants and grow them and take care of them and harvest them and use them for their own medicine. And Alva, Oklahoma, is actually trying to require patients on top of the required state mandated fee to pay additional money in order to grow their own medicine, which is a violation of what the 788 bill was, how it was written. And so they did go out and do a peaceful protest yesterday, and several people were out there, and were definitely not happy about the situation, and rightfully so, because people should be able to participate in any part of the state, in any city, town. Just because it's Alva, Oklahoma, or a small rural area, everybody should have the same opportunity.
Boss hog kind of shit going on.
Yeah, they're out there acting like they don't have to abide by the rules, and so, that's one of the things they've got going on. So, hopefully, they're talking about picketing and not spending money in Alva and everything that's going on. But, hopefully it was called the March on Alva, Come Together. So they had a pretty good turnout, and so we hope all the best. We hope that it continues to bring awareness to the town, and that they won't continue to change the law, basically, based off of their rural area that they're in. So.
And so in the whole thing, I can't find it, and it's just fucking drive me crazy trying to work the computer with that. And so there was somebody that had a epileptic seizure, and they were there with cannabis and got her out of it. And like, if that ain't the proof, like, I don't know about trying to hurt the businesses and all that kind of stuff. We just need to start taking more and more patients right into their offices every single day, and be like, ding dong, here's another patient. Hello, here we are. Like we're human beings. Like, treat us like that. We have rights.
Well, my thing is, not everybody has to agree with cannabis or even use it for that matter. But
Thanks, Denise.
if, at the end of the day, it's about choices and having that option to do it. And And that's what, becoming legal is all about on the medicinal side. Is it gives everyone an opportunity. If you want it, you can have access to it. But this particular little bitty town, they're trying their best to keep it out. And so I'm surprised that some of the attorneys haven't gotten involved. Have you heard of anybody? Why weren't the attorneys involved down there yesterday? Do you know?
I don't. It was Sunday.
No, I'm saying like Durbin and them. Why aren't they going down there? They're always going after them. I was surprised if they're having this big of a situation. Where were the attorneys at that usually jump on board and help these little towns?
I would. I don't know.
I haven't heard anything about it, so I don't know that they're not. They could very well be. But I didn't hear any as far as any attorneys that were kind of jumping in, because it's clearly it's clearly going against what was written in 788 as far as the ability to let patients grow their own medicine as long as they are in compliance. But there's a lot of little caveats, a lot of little towns, even some of the bigger places, they're doing it too. With even with
it was in Norman for a bit. They had done something like that. I think in Yukon also there was something that they had tried to get over on the folks, but they fought back on it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then I did see Durbin Law Firm just posted an event to go and talk to the OMMA. Wants people to show up and go ask questions with the new bill that's going into place. And like I thought was pretty priceless that they're saying in order to be able to renew your business license, you have to have your form checked off on from the city or municipality that your grow or your process or your dispensary is at. And so people whose licenses were ready to go up for renewal, they were going down there, and guess what? There wasn't no forms. So then what do they do now? They just can't renew their license because their people are not got the forms. And so is that a way to just stall? Is it a stall tactic for the city or the municipalities to basically try not to allow them to basically renew their license? That's what some people were saying.
You got to back up out of the microphone because you're so bleeding out.
Okay.
Back even farther.
Talk some more, Larry. Got me up here. You're playing with your computer.
We're trying to fix the technical issue because it's tough for people at home to listen because there's such a buzz in the production. It's like, wah, 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 wah. Is everything turned off in there? Or? It's all right. We're not paying for studio time, so it doesn't really matter on that. But because it's buzzy buzz.
And now there's no sound.
So there you go. Well, I got to catch up in the broadcast. I got to I'm listening to the broadcast as we go through to catch the fuzziness. Yeah, so we were talking about the licensing, and you can't go find the licensing, and so Durbin did a whole big thing yesterday on it. I didn't watch it. Did you watch it?
I've been too busy doing uploads.
Doing uploads, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to that. Let's go back to let's jump all the way back
honestly,
there.
I haven't got to. Today was the first day I kind of posted a few things on Facebook. I've been so busy, so.
It's still the fuzz in the broadcast is brutal. So when we go back, so you spent the whole weekend. The what you did on the weekend was just absolutely fantastic out there. All the businesses that are in the entire marketplace should be grateful of the service that you're providing to the area, which is just stellar. How many patients did you process? You were in Woodward?
Yeah, we were in Woodward, and we seen over 100 patients face to face there during that day. We had a lot of people from the rural area. That was what we were told, is that people don't go out to the Woodward area very often to do the patient drives, and so they have not been able to get their recommendations. So,
okay.
One
Go ahead.
moment, please.
Yeah, no, keep going with the O-lines.
I've already talked about it. Larry needs to calm down. This motherfucker been gone on vacation. He's coming back. Don't know how to act. Talk about what you've been doing. Going to Colorado, going to Philly. Been out here.
Shrooms are now decriminalized in Denver.
Golly.
Yeah. I mean,
Is that
did you know that?
a remix? Is this the After Effects?
No, I don't know.
Maybe, maybe not.
I definitely have a lot of third eyesight. The third eye is definitely peaking, but turn the board on and off for a second.
For those of you who don't
There you
know,
go.
Larry tries to be a perfectionist. It bugs the shit out of him in the event that you guys can't have a great product on your side while you're watching. So it's driving him insane in the membrane because he's listening to a buzzing. And he's on a mission.
I am. It's about excellence in broadcasting.
Strive to be excellent.
Yes. Now
That's all we
that is
can do.
100% better. Thank you, Christian. We are now. Isn't that a whole lot better? Sammy Ray, tell me it sounds a whole lot better out there than it did before.
Now you can get back to business,
Yes.
minus the mouse.
I do believe so, but I think you're still gonna go bleeding through there. Let's check it out. There you go. We're looking at. We got dead air there. We're playing all kinds of stuff.
Dead air.
So that's and you're gonna like I said, we're gonna switch out in the studio and make things happen like that here pretty soon. It's a whole lot better, right?
Hey, Robin.
We should almost start it
Shout
from the top.
out to you.
Amy R. Brown is watching. Amy, you're kind of famous out there. I've been watching some of the stuff you've been doing out there, some activism and things like that. And right off the top of my head, I don't know, but it's some kind of event or something like that we know Amy from. She's been doing something I've been watching, which is good stuff. And if you have good stuff, we're going to start doing more and more stuff on the grinder here. Come on and give us let us know.
Honestly, you guys, we don't have anything planned out for tonight. We just came on to say hello. We've missed you guys. He just got back, and actually next week I'm going to be out on vacation. So not quite sure how all we're going to be doing, and I'm sure he'll get on here and do some things. I know Saturday we have a full show scheduled on Saturday night, so definitely you guys tune in. And I'll be gone next week, and then the week after we'll be back full on the grinder.
There. When I talked about excellence in broadcasting, we now have excellence in broadcasting. Rock and roll. So, and so it's so hard to listen to yourself repeat what you just said 30 minutes ago, and it's like almost like Inception or something like that. Some crazy Leonardo DiCaprio stuff going on there.
Catch me if you can.
Yes.
I love that show.
I love that. How about Leonardo? We need to get a night together. Who wants to get some patients together and have movie night?
I do.
I do.
Let's do it.
I do.
Hey,
it.
we
Maybe
should
can have-
actually do it at the drive-in before it gets too
Can we
cold.
Can we get the drive-in? Can we rent it to ourselves?
Yeah, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna call.
Yeah.
them.
Patient
I'ma
night at
call
the
'em.
drive-in. Who wants to go? If you want to go, mashy or whatever. What's it?
Likey, lovey.
Yeah. Thanks, Billy and Bean. I love that. Mashy. Muji. Remember that? And Barney Miller. Anybody old enough to know Barney Miller? Some of my people out there. Gary Schaefer knows Barney Miller. Boop, boop, boo, doo, boop. These people, they don't know Barney Miller.
Too young.
Too young, yes. Yeah, so we got all that's happening out there. Shout out to people in Alva. Go check it out on. I know Mo's page has got all his stuff on there. He's helping out a whole lot down there. Old school John Frazier. He's making it happen, of course, because John's a friggin' warrior out there. I saw I think his kids. Was his kid out there? Does he have a kid? I don't know.
Sure.
It was somebody that had their son out there with their friend, and then they had a picture of old school in there. So that was kind of neat the way it goes across generation to generation as far as the patients and people that participate in the space, which is really great. So that was pretty good. What else do we got? Here's something that I want to. No, I don't know if they got it fixed or not. Let me see. Great crayon. It was in here.
Also, we can talk about the Nectar Collector. Ding. Little pluggy plug.
Yeah, I dude, Nectar Collector. You saw me. I was ready to freak out, and all of a sudden, I just reached over to Nectar Collector, hit it up real easy.
And bam,
You'll
it's all.
definitely-
He's. It's kind of like the Snickers bar.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Snickers bar. He was like, "Rrr." And then
What is it? You're not yourself or something like that?
something like that.
Something like that. I wish I was Betty White when I was not
Man,
myself.
I wish
Who
I was.
would you be in the Snickers commercial? Who would
First
you
of
be,
all,
Mrs.
Betty
Cronic,
White's
if it
going to
wasn't you?
outlive every one of us, okay?
Betty White, yeah. I love Betty White.
She's great.
So who would you be, Miss Chronic, in the Snickers commercial? Who's your anti person?
I don't know. Kim Kardashian when she's angry.
Kim Kardashian when she's angry.
She's out there
That would be pretty
freeing
funny,
people
huh?
right now. She's turning into an attorney assistant.
Is she?
Yeah, she's been getting people out of prison left and right.
Yeah, baby, work it. How's she doing that?
She's working with some really talented attorneys, and they're getting like people out of prison that have been.
Drug convictions?
I
hope it's not like,
some, but a lot of them were lifers, and they were found they were not guilty, and
Dang.
she got them out. She's
Yeah,
gotten.
That's great.
I read something like over 14 people out so far.
That's super.
That is super. Her dad was the
Yeah, I know,
the attorney. Oh, if the glove don't fit, you must quit.
If it wasn't for OJ, they wouldn't be here today.
The Kardashians.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
they're billionaires. Well, not billionaires, but they're rich.
The history would have been
Her,
totally
well,
different.
don't put that on her dad. That was really Ray J and her sex scenes. That's why she's on the map. Was that porno? I'm just saying. That's what it was. That's what made her who she is.
There's childs in the room, Miss Chronic.
Where?
I don't know. Right here. Yeah, I seen that. It wasn't all that.
I didn't watch
It
it.
wasn't all that. Tommy Lee and whatever her name was,
Pamela
Pamela
Anderson?
Anderson were better than that.
I didn't watch it. I just heard
They tried
about
to
it.
one up them, and it's like, no way. Tommy Lee, man, he's a three-legged guitarist. If you know what I'm saying, Amber's Chronic, you know what I'm saying. So,
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Pandora's box.
Yeah, no, Pamela's box. Shit.
We're talking about
So-
absolutely nothing. It's all good, you guys.
Yeah, so go to the what do they call this thing over here? Computer?
laptop.
Yeah, go to my laptop there, Christian, please.
I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah, you don't know how.
So
to
Missouri,
act.
they just went medical, didn't they?
Yep, July the 4th, they started accepting medical patients.
Right. So here's one of the things that's the kind of, and the article is from September 5th. So this guy, he got grown weed. He's been a sick guy for a long time, and he was growing his own weed. He used to get it sent from California, but then he couldn't afford it anymore. So instead of getting it sent to California, from California, he just decided to grow his own, and then the police kind of stumbled on it. It was some kind of stupid error or something like that happened to him. Apparently they choked him when they got him. In a phone
Dang.
interview from the Fulton Reception and Diagnostic Center, Sutherland recalls, when they showed up on my front porch, I was smoking a bowl and drinking a cup of coffee.
None of his business.
And then an officer grabbed me on the throat, swung me around, and I had a steel brace on my leg.
Dang.
Sutherland claims he was self-medicating by using marijuana for decades, a regime that included obtaining a medical marijuana card from California. In fact, he claims he had been ordering from California cannabis products through the mail until a few years ago when he could no longer afford it. He turned to a home grow operation, which eventually brought the deputies to his front door. Maybe he might have, I don't know how he got caught. Doing something stupid. So now they put him in jail. He's a sick dude. He's got all kinds of debilitating conditions, and they've got him in the. Last week, prosecutors dropped a pending felony charge, and Sutherland agreed to drop his appeal of the conviction. No appeal means no possibility of release from prison while that appeal was adjudicated. Generally, inmates must serve around 30% of their sentence before becoming eligible for parole. Sutherland is afraid he won't make it that long. This has been a nightmare. Like, really, Missouri? Like, what the fuck? Starting in 2015. So he had one prior, and then when he got the other one, it turned into a Class B felony, and so he's got 2 strikes, and all of a sudden everything is escalated from there. So if you got a minute or something, look up his name, Stephen Sutherland. If you're the kind of person, maybe write him a letter or just give him a thumbs up and tell him to keep his chin up, and we're out there, we're supporting him, we're adding more and more patients. People in Missouri, get your medical cards.
Mm-hmm. I need to look. Last time, I mean, it's been a couple months, but, they started their dispensaries. They were owned by the state. I was like, wow.
There's a ton of, we should do Ode to Oklahoma and show our program compared to others, and maybe give other people some inspiration on how maybe they can change theirs to be ours, or we can see something in other people's programs that could benefit our program. We've got our group that we need to start firing up and all that, get pushing towards the end of the year here. Mm-hmm. We're in the last quarter as we count it out. Tick tock, you know how it goes, Miss Chronic.
Yep.
So that's it. We've got, I don't know of any other, we got that Harvest Fest coming up, right? We're talking about
the Cowboy
that.
Cup.
Cowboy Cup.
I'm pretty sure they might have called me today. My phone was blowing up all day long, so got to reach back out to them and see what all they got going on. I know we were going to try to have them on the show too. There's tons of different events getting ready to go on all over the city. It's going to be Christmas soon. It's going to be Christmas and Thanksgiving and New Year's parties.
I'm all about Halloween. Halloween is the number one holiday for me these days.
It is, me too.
I thoroughly enjoy it. The other one's kind of a lot of pomp and circumstances, and
yep.
I don't need no more of
it's
that.
Octoberpalooza.
Octoberpalooza, that's right. It's your month.
Yeah.
You turned 29 this month, right?
I turned 29 this month.
Dang.
Looking good for 29.
Looking good. I got some other things here on the agina. For some reason that didn't update that one over there. So let me go over here. I went out and got some Chronic last night, actually.
What?
What?
Some Chronic?
Chronic. I must have erased it. Okay, I don't have any other notes. I went out and I was north of the city, up near that place Edmond.
That place.
That place up there.
Shout out to Edmond.
Yeah, shout out to Edmond. There's a bunch of great dispensaries up there.
Isn't there a drive-through one up there, or a late night one drive-through? Oh, somebody.
They have a different demographic than that's down here in the city. Did you notice that?
There's a particular area I like to call it. What do I call it? It's there's some houses over there. I can't remember what we call it. That's horrible. I'm getting old.
Projects?
No. Yeah, over at Edmond, the projects.
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about down here.
No.
So I stopped and got some of these.
Candyland is what I call it.
Candyland.
Because it reminds me of it. It's not on.
Oh, it's not on? Is it plugged in? So I stopped by These folks over here.
Give us something else in the background, Larry. Besides your email. See all your porn sites pop up. There you
Boing,
go.
boing, boing. There we go. Wish I had a better focus on that. But it's pretty nice bud. It's I was over there at, shout out to the folks at Legal Limit. And then there was a couple of them. I was on a mission to try that purple tangy. Jeremy Purple Tangy.
Is that what that is?
No.
Oh.
This is actually...
That's pretty strong. Smell it way over here.
Yes, ma'am.
Bam! Hit me in the nose with it.
Golden Berry.
Golden berry.
Yeah, which is another. It's a Green Rush Farms. And there's some of the buds in there. Look at that. Look at that. It's neon. Neon trees. Which looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. There's a pizza place in there, Sicilian pizza, but I didn't eat there. You ever eat Sicilian pizza in Edmond?
It sounds good, though.
Yeah, I looked at it on Yelp. It looked horrible, so I went the other way. But I'll try it out someday. So that's interesting, bud. It's definitely got different. This might have been from two different plants. It's because one's a little bit more fluffier than the other. We got a bud down, and there it is. So we're gonna roll one and smoke one and see if it works here. Taste testing.
Taste testing.
Yes, which is pretty good. And so if you got buds or anything like that, you want to bring onto the grinder. We got
If
a
you
couple
think you
people
got the
we're going to
best
bring
bud,
on there.
you think that at High Times, you think that it was rigged, and you think that your buds were better than the one that people that won, bring your products on the show. Let's talk about it.
There you go. I think she just
Called you out.
oh, it's Crowder.
Yeah. Larry wants to try it out.
Yeah.
See what all the talk is
We
about.
can do that. That is interesting. The two different buds are definitely from two different plants or two different spots on the plant. So I'll have to maybe separate them. I even brought some bongs and all that kind of stuff back into the area. We need to get the glass program going. I think in November we're going to have a glass party. Any stores or anything like that want to stock up their shelves and all that for the Christmas season.
That'll be the right time to do it.
That's it. And that's about it. That's all I got. I had a list of things to talk about, but I don't think my computer updated or something. I didn't pay the bill or something. I don't know.
Well, for sure, Saturday night, we have guests on.
Saturday, yes, we
They're
do.
coming in. They're driving in 2 hours. They're coming out from the outskirts on in here to the grinder to talk about their event. So,
Wait, we've got that here. Wait, let me get to the... Motherfuckers.
Larry hit the wrong button, and he's mad at the computer.
Y'all can go.
Dun, 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 dun. Can you change us to the laptop there, Christian? Bam. Happy High
That's
Life.
it right there, huh?
Harvest Fest 2019. Yep. October 4th and 5th. Copperhead Rally Grounds. Patient education, live music, camping, games, yoga, painting, and hiking. Spavinall. Out there yonder in Spavinall, Oklahoma.
So all these people, the Harvest Fest crew, the Happy High Life Harvest Fest, the HHLHF, is coming on in Saturday night and bringing their crew, and we've
Their whole
got
crew, man.
music and a little taste
They're gonna
of the
have
whole array.
They're bringing their grow, a dispensary, there's some artists, the organizers to come in and talk about this great event. And, it's definitely primitive camping and things, I believe is what she was telling me they have available out there. So it's right before it starts getting cold, so it should be nice, not so hot like it's been here recently. It should be a little bit more comfortable, enjoyable. They've got a pretty good lineup of vendors as well as speakers and different things going on out there. So, yeah, it's exciting to meet them on Saturday and hear what all they got going on.
Yeah, the facility looks absolutely gorgeous out there, and there's going to be all kinds of different things. like you said, different events, different education. There could and there could not be a leaf blower.
You
We
never
don't
know.
That's why you need to come on out and
It's a possibility.
see it for yourself.
It's a possibility not.
That's right. You never know.
Like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
No, you never do know what you're going to get. So that's about all I got, Miss Chronic. I'll have much more involvement there tomorrow. I don't know why, but I just figured I would.
Okay. Well, on that note, I'm going to get back to doing some uploads.
Yeah, and if you've got a need to get some exposure, definitely give us a call on the grinder, all that kind of stuff. You got certain talent that you want to add. We're doing more and more music, kind of things like that, more and more events, and that's about it. Just hanging out and
Rock on.
rocking and having a good time. We love seeing the new products out there. There's just so many tremendous ones going on. Actually, I was talking to one of the guys, like, if you got an idea, we need to rally behind it. What was it? We're okay, so that's the mission. We came out with a new mission today. Didn't we, Miss Chronic?
Now we're going to hit
200,000
patients by
That's it.
2020. That is the new mission I believe everybody should be doing, and everyone should work towards trying to help us hit that goal, or exceed it. Actually, that would be even better, to exceed it. Meet and exceed.
That's it. 200,000. It's got to do. It's in the interest of everybody out there in the marketplace, in the cannabis community, in the medicating world, because without patients, the program will cease to exist. We can't have that.
No.
So, and it shouldn't be. It's just a matter of education. The most important patient is the next patient.
Yep.
And that's about all I got to say. And so, you got any shout out, Ms. Chronic? Besides Saturday, come check it out during the day. So we're going to go, and we're going to go meet and eat.
To the Greens Bakery on Southwestern.
Where we're going to meet and eat.
Going to try out the samples.
Try out the samples.
Of the ready-made meals.
This bud is fucking awesome. The ready-made meals. And what time's that between?
From 3 to 6 p.m.
3 to 6. That's the perfect time to take pictures.
Yes, it is.
And there'll be chronic cuties there that we can take
why
pictures with.
don't you show them one of the chronic cuties?
I will. I love the chronic cuties. I love the chronic cuties. I love the Just Ink girls. I love the smoke session girls.
Yep. It's right there.
I just love
right
the
there on
girls.
your messenger.
Oh.
Hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
See what y'all think about this one. She'll be there to say hello. She'll be dressed a little bit more appropriately.
there ain't nothing wrong with that. What are you talking about, Miss Chronic?
Hey.
That's wait, what's her name? I know her name. Her middle name's Ann. What's her name? Look, you don't have it there. But yeah, all the ladies from
Cannabis will be there.
Cannabis.
Candace, she'll be there.
Yep.
Beth.
She'll be there. Beth Ann.
And she goes by Liz.
I think that's Elizabeth Ann.
Yeah, but she goes by Liz. Very
Liz.
nice girl.
Yes.
Loves cannabis.
And Elvis.
And Elvis. And
Cannabis and Elvis, what more do you want out of somebody? You know what I mean? That's a beautiful thing. And they've got a beautiful modeling agency. If you need some models out there, definitely get the people over at Smoke Sessions or Chronic Cuties or one of those people. Ring us up.
Yeah.
We got women. We got staffing. We got chronic docs. We got ready-made meals.
ready-made meals.
Ready to go. And so, do we know how many calories in each ready-made meal, or some? Is that all that
Nah.
listed on the?
Yeah, it's on there.
Stuff? It's all listed on there.
It's on there.
It's legit. You and MC Hammer.
Yeah,
Too legit to quit. That's right. You can't.
I
walk
can't
over
take
my
all. I
lines.
can't take any of the credit. That's Miss Tammy. She's the one that prepares and worked really hard on putting together the entire meal. They're actually meal prepping is what it is. She was.
They're professionals at doing this. Besides the.
She lives and breathes it. She's a personal trainer. She's a certified nutritionist and
a beautiful woman. Just
and
absolutely.
Y'all see her video
woman.
that's getting ready to come out.
Yeah, she's a gorgeous woman. Shout out to Clee.
Yeah, Clee working
and
on it.
The crew. That,
hopefully it'll be ready tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's all listed on there, but it's the main thing is it's low carb. That's the whole thing. People are kind of on that kick right now. The low carb, the not calories or fat. It's kind of carb. Carb's a thing right now. Everybody's watching their carbs. So this is a very nutritional
That's
low
it's
carb.
Sugar.
Yeah.
That's really it. All comes back to the sugar.
Lots of chicken. Chicken. You got to be a chicken head to eat these low carb meals these days. Everything is chicken. It's good for you. The white meat.
It is, but that's not true either because you got the cauliflower pizza and some other kind of meals like that. So it's not always chicken. You can.
We have chicken crusted pizza, Larry.
Oh, it's chicken crusted pizza?
Yes, it is.
It's made out of chicken?
Chicken breast for the crust.
Chicken breast for the crust?
Yes, it is.
Shut the fuck up.
She perfected that shit. She worked hard on
Really?
that. I swear to God.
Wow.
It's chicken crusted pizza. Chicken heads.
And it's like Kentucky Fried Chicken? We're going to have
No,
to go
it's
check this
chicken
out
breast.
on Saturday. We're going to go there Saturday.
Yeah, you're going to have to come try the pizza.
I am going to
pepperoni.
try it all from 3 to 6.
It's a chicken crusted pizza with Alfredo sauce with pepperonis. It's delicious.
I once said that to somebody at a medicating evening that I got
I told my daughter we were rolling out Ready Medis and it was a low carb and it was to help you get into shape. I said it's got 100 milligrams of THC sauce and she said okay, so they're gonna eat good, eat the THC sauce, and then they're gonna want to get those Greens Bakery the other edibles, the brownies and stuff because they're gonna get hungry again. Not to mention the drinks are also so basically get 100 milligram Ready Medi drinks. And then 100 milligrams.
Do you have pictures of all this stuff? Where's all the pictures?
It's all up on the Ready Medi page.
Oh, here we go.
We'll have more photos tomorrow. I'm been told by our awesome photographer and videographer, Clee.
Oh my goodness. ReadyMediMeals.com.
Well, go to the Facebook. That's where they're all at.
Oh, I can't go to no Facebook. I'm done with this fucking computer.
I mean, that's the website, but the good pictures are on Facebook, Larry. I've been busy saving lives. I haven't got them all up there.
All right, let me see if I can get to it. Tell you
it's all good. It's gonna be okay.
It's not. Look, it's already. It's not.
Do y'all see what I have to deal with right here? This right here, I gotta deal with this. There we go. We were in there, just like that.
Look,
Bam.
why don't you get on your computer and call all this shit up if you know where it's all at, and you can rock the fuck out of it? Because I already.
I think he needs to roll that joint a little bit faster today.
It's above my pay grade at this moment, there, Miss Chronic.
Ready, Medi. That's it. That's all. Bam. In there, in the building. Hello, how are you? Those things always jump up on you.
That's because it's a business page.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, what are we
Right
looking
there.
at there? Huh?
Those are the 7. There's 7 different meals to choose from. Look at those. Those are turkey balls. Those are really good.
You ever smell turkey balls?
Those are tasty.
How do you get their little legs apart?
Spicy. look at that. Yummy.
That's a gorgeous meal right there. That one. Go back that one. That's what they're chicken and string beans. If you're lifting weights, you're getting crazy, you're getting healthy. Man, these meals look good. And that's one that's been soaked, right? That one's that has the sauce on it. Is that what that is?
No, those are all the meals, and then the packets are sauce.
Right, but what's this one that's going by there that looks like the chicken Alfredo there?
Oh, that's just the Alfredo, but we have Alfredo sauce you mix in with it.
Oh, there's additional Alfredo
Yeah,
sauce.
with 100 milligrams.
So if you don't want the
You might not want 100 milligrams in that meal. You might only want to eat half of it or a third of the sauce, and so you may need to not go off it. Like if I were to eat 100 grams, I'm going to go to freak out and go to sleep, and don't tell them what else going to happen. So you have the whole sauce packet, and you could, use it accordingly to whatever you need. And you may want to use it for a second or another third meal. You might want to use it for the next day too.
You know what I would do?
What would you do?
I would, like if I was going to a show or something like that, I'd go and I'd eat a healthy meal before I was going to the show, and then stick the sauce packet in my pocket, and when I got to the show, I'd suck down that sauce packet and rock it, and then just be
Hey,
like,
I got a salsa that's nice.
and then everybody be like, yo, Larry, is that
Like
sauce in your pocket, or are you just happy to be here?
Both.
Exactly.
Both, dude.
Exactly. So
Yeah, scroll to the pizza.
the pizza.
Yeah, scroll to the pizza so you can see it. Oh, play your video. This is you, and that's your video right here.
No, that's not my video.
That is you in that. You're in it. People don't know.
That's my video right there. Don't you ever get that confused, Miss Cronny.
You're in the astronaut. If y'all don't know, that is Larry in the astronaut outfit. I took it. It's him dancing, and he is
All
the
right,
astronaut.
I'll show them. I'll show
Show
them.
them what you did, Larry. There you go. Play your dance. He's dancing machine.
I may be totally wrong, but I'm a fool.
Yeah, and there's my sister running upstairs to get the ready-mades ready. It was short. I didn't.
Cameo.
It was just a cameo.
It was actually longer than they
There's
were
a
on
little
the
hack
moon.
because we've been working so hard in the kitchen.
Yes. So there it is.
And that was
Oh,
when we
there's the
did our
pizza.
shoot.
Oh yeah, so tell us what we got here for a second. There you go.
Those are the drinks, the ready-made drinks.
And that's what the drinks will come in. And then what's that blue thing that's coming out of there? Is that the straw,
That's
or
just
is
a
that
straw, a little flair.
That's awesome.
A
Yep.
little bit of flair.
So you could either just
You
open
can
up
pour
the
it into a glass, or you can put the straw in and drink it, or whatever you like to do.
And what kind of drink is it? Is it a sugary drink?
No.
Is it no?
It's also
fruit juice.
No, it's actually a low calorie drink as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
With
it's
all
not-
natural ingredients, or what's you got? I'm sure everything's got to have an ingredient.
It's got all the
list on
list
it,
in there.
right.
Yeah, I think we've got a lemonade tea mixture.
It's the Larry Arnold.
It's Larry Arnold,
It's the Larry Arnold. They've got a.
and then we also have a strawberry lemonade. And I need to look and see what all the different flavors are. I think we were, for our meet and eat, we just launched a few of the flavors. We were kind of playing with some of them to see what all we like. It's a work in progress, like a lot of the brands. We don't want to launch too many things at one time. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, y'all.
Yeah, it is. And there's been a lot of care taken to make sure it's done right, and
Yeah.
by somebody that's already doing it, that makes their living doing it, and so you can rest assured that it's being produced by a professional, like some of these other professionals out here, like Chili Mac and John over at JKJ and all them, and you go talk to them, and you're like, so what'd you do before? And they look at you like, well, I did this before. Like, I just didn't add THC. Like, I was a chef. Like, I was a pastry chef. I was a
That's like my
barbecue
sister.
chef or
She's
something
been in
like that. And
catering.
her.
Yeah,
Right.
She's been catering for years and had a bakery, and then she purchased the gym where she's at now, and she's been working really hard and has been very successful with her own personal weight goals.
Right. She's her own success story.
She is her
over
own
there,
success
right?
story.
She's
Yep.
done amazing things.
She worked really hard to get where she's at and to stay healthy. And she does a lot of stuff with the kiddos for some of the school districts. She works with them brings the kids into her gym and does a lot of exercising and different personal training with them. But the meal prep is something that's real important, and it's very helpful. It's helped her achieve her goals, and so I said, let's do it. Let's get these in the dispensaries. Let's show people a healthier way to medicate instead of all the sweet. The sweets are great, but also have an addition to. And then because we do have the family meals, we have, and the enchiladas are amazing.
Yeah, the enchiladas are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a picture of those in there?
Yep, the enchiladas are in there. They come in a family pack, so you can actually feed the kiddos. And again, the sauce is on there it is. Up, right there to the left, right there. The sauce is on the side, so you can, get your kiddos taken care of and make your plate and hook it up.
Go running for the shelter of Mother's 22nd century helper.
And we've got enchilada sauce, and we also have sour cream sauce. We also have salsa sauce.
You're saucy, girl.
Cowabunga.
You saucy. And so Saturday, Green's Bakery.
All
All roads lead to Green's Bakery.
Yep.
That's the go on out. We haven't seen Monica too often. She was banned from Facebook for like half of the millennium.
Yes,
and
she
so
was.
I saw her raging back in true
Got in where she fit
Monica
in.
style. Back to
she drove the Greens bus down to Woodward with us this weekend and was very gracious to participate in the face-to-face drive. And she'll also be driving the Greens bus to Ponca City when we go out there for the grand opening in a couple weeks. So shout out to her.
Shout out to her. Shout out to her at the High Times Cannabis Cup that
Picking up everybody.
whether she was doing it or one of her crew was doing it. I saw Tim in there for a while. Whoever else was driving. Y'all did a tremendous job. It kind of sucked that it kind of got fucked off like it did. But it's High Times. Like, I saw Giddy Up on there the whole time doing stuff like, if you know High Times, you know me and how many times, and this guy's been active in it all along. I just didn't. He forgot to tell everybody that first day they're gonna fuck off so bad that you won't even know that like it won't be the organization that you think it is, and he had all that information. I just didn't know why he didn't share that with everybody, because certainly nobody would listen to me or you, because we were nobody. We were nobody. Yeah. But
and for the record, I didn't even go.
I know. Well, you didn't miss anything. You're not really a weeder, and that thing is all about weeders. When there was a lot of medical patients in there. It's really not a medical patient driven, even though it's a medical
State
kind of thing, right? And really, what it comes down to is they're willing to be the fall guy to go out there and stick their face in the way of the law, and then once you're on the other side, it's like let it rip. Do what you want, pretty much, and it's great. There's always I've been to 9 or 10 cannabis cups, going back probably to 14, the year 14. I think I was there, or it might have been 12. I don't know whatever year the first cannabis cup was in Denver. I was at that one, and then I was at one maybe 6 or 8 months before that in California. And once you were in there, it was on, and there was a lot of rule breaking and all that kind of stuff. But what it really is a place that's facilitated, that like-minded people can get together and share their similarities and do things like that in the safe nature. And I've never really seen any trouble at any of the events or anything like that where weeders were there to smoke weed and educate.
A place like the Grinder.
Yes, it is. The Grinder is a great place to come and medicate and share your feelings and who you are in the space and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so you really didn't miss a whole lot of nothing. It was. I'm always up for the adventure. That was the thing. Was I knew what was going to happen the first day, and then what's going to happen the second day. And I had said to Dinger, Matt Dinger from the Gazette, I asked him if he was going to go over, and in his wonderful sense of humor was said something along the lines of, well, I really don't want to. It seems like it's going to be more of the same, but then again, I can't resist not going. And when he said that, I was like, I gotta go. I gotta go see what's going on over there because I have a duty to be the conduit for cannabis information, or a conduit for cannabis information. Shout out to all you other folks out there getting it done, reporting your shit, making it happen, which is really one of the beautiful things out there with media today is we were all raised with, well, not you all, but the people with the great chinny chin chins. We only had 4 stations. We had ABC, NBC, CBS, and PBS. And so you got Sesame Street and Hawaii Five-0 and, some bunch of other shit. Yeah, a $25,000 pyramid and, all that kind of good stuff and all that. But there was only 4 news sources. So you had to get all your news just from 4 sources now. And then through, thanks to Al Gore, man, you the man, bro. He invented the internet. And so now there's so many millions, maybe not millions, maybe hundreds of thousands of different outlets. We get to see the news reporter from so many different angles today that we have the ability to actually go out and find more truth than we ever did. And I think that's what's really helping drive the social awakening that is happening at now, and more people doing the right thing, more and more people helping other people out there. A medical program in the beautiful state of Oklahoma, just absolutely fantastic. And so even though High Times, a lot of people MF'd them and all that kind of stuff, still shout out to them for initiating it, for making it happen. There were some logistic fuck ups. Don't ever give away free tickets in Oklahoma.
They share that code like a mother.
That's it.
Went viral.
Yeah, it went viral, and it bit him in the ass. Which, the other thing is they didn't know how to play the Okie mentality. Like I think one of the things is, like, we're not buying tickets that early if we know we can buy a ticket that day because I want to drink some beer tonight, or what, I want to smoke some weed tonight and I don't have the money right now, or just stuff like that we know it's available, and so we let it go. And so they were probably worried about having attendance problems, and so they said, we don't want to disappoint the wonderful folks from Lotus Gold Dispensary, CBD Plus, Helix, New Leaf Medicinal, right? Those guys were also in it. Just a bunch of people out there that they didn't want to disappoint them, and they got everybody out there. It was absolutely fantastic. That whole back village there, I wasn't no VIP. I don't rate for no VIP, and thank the good Lord I don't. But there was, I don't know what was going on in there. Usually the same things. It's usually High Time speakers, and
What I heard was it was a fence.
A fence, yeah, yeah. Well, it doesn't really matter, but
It don't matter.
What's that guy's name? Brent Baxter. Brent, brother, you got joints? Come on, bro. Let's have a joint rolling contest. We need joint rolling contest. Brent Baxter, I've heard you're the guy rolling that knows how to roll. Who else wants to have a joint rolling contest? Let's do that. Hit us up. Hit us on a message. We'll have a joint rolling contest, and then since we're not allowed to share medication, you smoke your joint. And then that'll be the real test, is you got to smoke your joint from the top to the bottom and see how it burns. Make sure it burns perfectly. We'll have some judging. We'll have some prizes, like you get to smoke your joint. Yeah. Bragging rights. That's all we really need. So shout out to the High Times people. Harvest Fest. We're going to come up there. It seems like they got a lot of good games out there. And all that kind of good stuff there. So.
All right. Yeah.
You told me to talk more, so I rambled there for you.
Yeah,
How about
but you
that?
waited till 45 minutes in to start talking. I'm tired.
Got to warm up, Miss Chronic. Yeah, you've been slaving away there. Thank you so much. I speak for the entire industry, and if I don't speak for you in this entire industry, then you can just kiss D's. But I want to say, on behalf of the industry, we thank you so much, Miss Chronic, for your your diligence, your fortitude, they can kick you in the fucking nuts as much as they can, but you just keep going, and there's another 1,500 people that have got their medical cards at an unbelievable price, and everybody's happy, everybody's satisfied, and so thank you so much. We totally appreciate you and the Chronic Docs. And everybody else out there that does patient drives, that keeps pushing that number. We need 200.
200,000.
200.
2020.
That's it. We need, and so that'll be 25,000. So we need 25,000 in the last quarter, and then when we go from January, we'll go to 225, and then 250, and we'll hit 300, if not earlier than next year, then sometime in the future, and all that kind of stuff. So, any shout outs for you there, Ms. Chronic?
Just shout out to my kids. Started back to school.
That's it. Keep your lights on. It's getting darker early out there. There's little kids running around out there. Be safe.
And good night.
And for CDs on the ones and twos, Christian Davis, go check him out on Facebook. He's got all kinds of good stuff out there. You'll see him on the grinder there. Miss Chronic, always a pleasure. And for always, thanks to my mom and dad who made this all possible. Larry Reed, the man all weed, for the September 4th edition of The Grinder. Thanks for watching. Peace. We be gone. And we're going to smoke this joint.